Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a Disneyland Paris video because, as you didn't know, I'm going to Disneyland Paris like this month, so it's incredibly exciting. So to honour the occasion, I've decided to do my top 5 rides at DLP. So enough of the little chit chat and let's get straight into the list. So in at number 5, it's Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. Now this is kind of a ride for all. Everyone knows what it is. They've pretty much all been on it because it's always got like 5-minute queue at extra magic hours. So you basically just sit on the ride and you go around and you shoot things and that's it, and you try and get a score. And my score's never that high, but it is incredibly fun and it's quite a long ride as well, so I do really enjoy it, and it's just one of those rides that always springs to mind, so it basically just had to make the list. So yeah. In at number 4 is Phantom Manor. Now, I'm not a haunted mansion kind of person. You know, those ghost trains at the fair, which are crap, you know, you've got like a sort of brush with like a, you know, a wig on top of it. It's not scary, it's not scary. But Phantom Manor, I really, really love. The theming on the outside and the inside is incredible. The whole look is just amazing. I didn't know what to expect when I first went on it. I thought that the lift down was like the ride. I was like, well, that was very disappointing. But, you know, the effects inside are, you know, they're fairly decent. I think they could do with a little bit of updating, but I do really, really enjoy it. The Doom Buggies are really fun, and going through all the scenes is really, really cool. And I really do enjoy the ride. And at the end, just before you hit daylight, so once you've gotten out of your Doom Buggy, you're about to hit daylight, there's like a little doll, and her face is actually animated. Listen to what she's saying because it's really quite funny. Yeah, definitely. So if you're going anytime soon, like the ride's not going anywhere, definitely listen to see what she says because it's really, really good. In at number 3, Rock and Roller Coaster. I love roller coasters. I love them, and this is my favourite roller coaster at Disneyland Paris. I don't really understand why, because to be fair, it kind of looks like a factory from the outside with rock and roller stuck on the front of it. But I really enjoy this roller coaster. I love the little bit inside where Aerosmith are doing their little thing and sort of planning the ride in the studio section. That's really cool. But for me, I love the feel when you sort of go through after that room and you see everyone like sort of in the loading area like ready to go, and they do the countdown before you sort of 3, 2, 1. The music that they play in there, sort of this soundtrack thing, it gives me like, oh, it's just like goosebumps. I love it. Don't know why, but I just absolutely love it. And obviously the ride is really good itself. You know, you start, and I'm not going to say what happens when you go if you've not done it before, but you go 3, 2, 1, and it goes whoosh, and it flies off, and it's just so good. So good. And the music, of course, is really good because it's Aerosmith. So yes, you have to do Rock and Roller. It's my number 3. In at number 2 is Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like a classic ride, and Disneyland Paris was the only park left to have the original without Jack Sparrow. At the moment it's currently being refurbished for like 6-7 months, and it's going to reopen in July, I believe, and it's going to have Jack Sparrow and Barbossa and all that kind of thing. But I really, really enjoyed the ride. I have to admit I was really disappointed the first time I went on it because I thought that the ride was based off the movie, but really it's the other way around. The movie's based off the ride. But either way, I grew to love it. I absolutely love it. It's really long, and it really feels like you are outside at nighttime in a boat. It's incredible, just how it does it. Like seriously, it's just insane. I just love it. I know that some of the effects and things do need updated. Like you can tell when something's like, oh, that wasn't, you know, that was working the last time, and now it's not. Cattail. But yeah, I love the ride. It's just so good. If you haven't done it, then you have to do it. It's a ride for everyone. It's just so good. Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's do it. And finally, on to my number 1, and that is Ratatouille. Like seriously, Ratatouille I don't think gets enough love. I think people go on it and are like, oh, it wasn't really what I was expecting. Like, what were you expecting? It's amazing. Like, you have to do it. It's a 3D, and I've only ever gone through the fast pass area, but I think that the normal queue has like screens that show things as well, sort of Gusto floating around. You basically go through the story of Ratatouille. It's kind of changed up a little bit. You're sitting in a little mouse and you zoom off, and every time, I think there's 3 or 4 different sort of courses, so you might go on a different path the next time you go on the ride. I've done a couple of different ones, and it's really cool. If you go through sort of a fridge, you're cold. If you go under the oven, you're hot, you feel it, and it's just incredible. It's just so good. You have to really experience it. It's not really, I'm not very good at being able to explain these kind of things, but you just have to do it. Ratatouille is so good, and the area that it's in is just incredible. The theming, again, is just incredible. Disney's attention to detail is literally insane. You really have to sort of be there to sort of experience it and believe it. But yeah, Ratatouille is my number 1. So that's it, guys. That is my top 5 rides at DLP. I really hope you enjoyed the list. If you did, give it a thumbs up, as always. Comment down below, what are your thoughts on my list? Do you agree? Do you completely and utterly disagree? Tell me, let me know. I would love to know your thoughts. And also let me know your top 5s if you can be bothered to do that for me. And as always, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that button so you can see more of this face. And until next time, bye for now, guys.